Picture a man who was once feared for his opposition to Islam, but whose heart and life were transformed by the truths of faith. This is the inspiring story of Umar ibn Khattab, a man whose legacy of justice and leadership resonate to this day. Umar ibn Khattab, from enemy to just leader. Umar ibn Khattab, one of Mecca's strongest and most influential men, was known for his fierce resistance to Islam in its early days. He saw the new religion as a dangerous threat to the unity and tradition of his people. His anger grew so intense that he set out one day, sword in hand, with the intent to kill Prophet Muhammad SAW and put an end to Islam. But fate had other plans. On his way, Umar encountered a man who informed him that his own sister, Fatima, and her husband had secretly embraced Islam. Furious, Umar stormed into her house only to find her and her husband reading verses of the Quran. In a fit of rage, he struck his sister, but despite her pain, Fatima remained calm and steadfast in her faith. Moved by her courage, Umar asked to see the parchment they were reading. After washing himself in a ritual of purity, Umar read the verses of Surah Toha as the words sank into his heart. Something changed within him. The power of the Quran's message overwhelmed him, and he began to question his hostility towards Islam. In that moment, the man who had set out to destroy Islam became one of its most devoted followers. Umar immediately went to the house of Prophet Muhammad SAW and declared his faith in Islam. His conversion marked a significant turning point. His bravery, strength, and wisdom, which one fooled his opposition. Now strengthened the Muslim community, the Prophet and his companions rejoiced, for they knew that Umar's leadership would be crucial in the growth and protection of Islam. As a Muslim, Umar became known for his deep sense of justice, which earned him the title Al-Faruq, the one who distinguished between right and wrong. After the death of the Prophet Muhammad SAW and the first Caliph Abu Bakr, Umar was appointed the second Caliph of the Islamic State. Under his leadership, the Islamic Empire grew rapidly, conquering vast territories including Persia, Syria, and Egypt. But despite his power, Umar lived a life of humility. He often walked the streets of Medina at night, disguised to ensure that his people were treated fairly and that no one went hungry. Umar believed that a ruler should always be in touch with the needs of his people. No matter how high his position, he established a system of welfare, including pensions for the poor and stipends for widows and orphans. One of the most remarkable moments of Umar's justice was when his own son was accused of wrongdoing. Umar did not hesitate to apply the law, ensuring that his son was punished just as any other citizen would be. This demonstrates that in his eyes, no one was above the law, not even his own family. In 637 CE, Umar's leadership shone when the city of Jerusalem peacefully surrendered to the Muslim. Instead of arriving as a conqueror, Umar entered the city with humility. Dressed in simple clothing and riding a modest camel, His reputation for fairness and wisdom preceded him, earning the respect of the city. Christian and Jewish inhabitants and inhabitants. Umar's treatment of non-Muslim in Jerusalem became a model of tolerance and justice, protecting their rights and place of worship. Okay, maybe that's all from me. As I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.